Hi everybody, we're going to start in just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just wait a few minutes for some others to come in. Let me just get in my disclaimer. Let's get that in there. I don't have any mods here yet, but when my mods get here, if you could drop my link in. Apparently they're still not saved to my clipboard yet. And I don't know how to get to my clipboard. Oh, it is showing at the bottom is my Cash App if you guys would like to tip or bless me. I don't call them tips, I call them blessings. Blessings in disguise. They come in at this, special time. So this song does play over, so let me go ahead and we're going to go ahead and roll our intro. I do want to hear what this song is. If I switch to this link, is it gonna? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the intro. I'll be back and we'll see you guys in a minute, okay? Alrighty. Let's do this. Let me stop this. And I will see you guys in a moment. Enjoy the count. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we doing on this? What is it? Monday? Happy Monday, April the 15th. The month is flying by. It's crazy. Let me just show you myself real quick. Hi, everybody. Hi, it's me. I'm alive. I'm here. Got my coffee and tea ready. We have got to chat, lovely people. Welcome. I gotta stretch, but I gotta get me a better chair. Scuba's in here, passed out. Let me just show you guys. Can you guys see him? Don't mind the dirty clothes. We gotta do laundry again. There's Scuba. He is passed out. Hi. He's like, don't bother me. I'm sleeping, Mom. Hubby is still sleeping, so I'm not going to be too loud. But welcome, everybody. I have my hair up because I have a tank top just on, so I don't like my arms, so I like to try to wear something to cover them. But we have a lot to go over. And I'm glad to see people talking about these cases. I'm glad. I think I didn't see nobody talking about it, but then I talked about it and not everybody's talking about it. So if you don't want to tune in, that's fine. We're talking about the two women and a few other things after the stuff. I have a couple articles that I don't know if anybody has seen. I know I showed the News Nation one. Well, News Nation has another one. And in the press conference that they gave us, hi Ninja Orchard, hi, good to see you guys. So, in the press conference, I did hear, I don't know if it was the lady that spoke it or the guy that spoke it, something about there was YouTubers or maybe they were talking about the media, because the only people saw, I mean, I did say about them searching, they should have had some grids out or whatnot, and apparently, I think it was one of the detectives or somebody on the case had spoke about it, about people dogging the police and what they did. Hello, everybody. We have 6 watching, so please hit that like. If you don't want to comment and you're scared, it's okay. You can come out. It's a safe here. It's very safe. We have a good chat. Um, I've had a couple trolls in and out, but that's okay. Um, but yes, I want you guys to feel safe to come in my chat and say something. Say hi. If you have a DV story or an SA story, please, please come out and say something. Come in the chat. Let me know you have a story. I'd love to hear it because I have lots of my that I like to tell to help people feel comfortable. I am a DV survivor and an SA, and I didn't tell my mom. I wanted to tell my mom lots of times, and we hear that a lot of times we don't want to tell our parents. Some don't believe us. Some parents didn't believe their children. My mom believed me fully, 100%. She was upset that I didn't come to her, but it was a friend of my dad's family. I don't know how my dad knew him, but so yeah. So if we have any, please come and tell me. Please come and talk. It's very safe here. We have some great group of gals. Sometimes Rapper comes in and out. Sometimes he's nice. Sometimes he's being a troll. That's what he does. YouTube streets here. We have a lot of trolls. Trolls come in. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they're just evil. Um, so you just have to be aware. And these YouTubers out here definitely need to be a little bit more careful and respectful when they're going over these true crime cases, because do you not? I mean, it's also hurting the subs that have to watch it, but it's also hurting the families out here that are listening to it. Um, cracking jokes at the wrong time. We have that. We have that a lot, and it's sad, but that's how these streets work out here. So let's go into the press conference. Now, mind you, the press conference is kind of low hearing, so I'm going to not kind of speak. I'll pause it because when I'm in here, I guess I can pull it up on my phone so I can see you guys' comments. But once I go into share screen, let's just go ahead. Let's go into it. Let's go ahead and present. This is so awesome that I can do this now. I'm so happy. Let's go in with, not my email. God, no. Let's go in. Let's watch this first. Okay, so I have it.
FBI partners and without the assistance of the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol that could not be here. So our condolences go out to the family, and we will continue to update you as we continue to move this investigation forward. And I'm going to now turn it over to our FBI partners. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Sonia Garcia. I am acting special agent in charge for the Oklahoma City Field Office, FBI. On behalf of the entire FBI, I want to express our sincerest condolences to the family and loved ones of Veronica and Jillian. The FBI was requested to assist on this matter on April 4th, and since then, we've had a dedicated team of analysts, agents, evidence response, and tactical personnel working around the clock and alongside with OSBI and Texas County Sheriff's Office to bring the individuals responsible for this crime into custody and to provide a sense of closure to the families and to this community. Know that we are grieving with you today.
Now, mind you guys, this isn't a big nothing burger. This is, well, it is a nothing burger, like what Mr. Pascal says. I love the Pascal show. I haven't been over there watching him lately, but if you guys like Mr. Pascal show, go check him out. I haven't been there recently. I know he's made some headlines. He's made it on a couple other news channels, I do believe. But yeah, so this was kind of a nothing burger, but she doesn't speak for very long. So
We will continue to work with our partners and to be an advocate for Jillian and Veronica and to ensure that justice will be
see,
served.
boom, she's done. What the heck? All right, here comes this big guy.
My name is Matt Bowley. I am the Sheriff of Texas County, and I would also like to offer our condolences to the family. My agency's role in this is that we received a call on March 30th of an abandoned vehicle, missing person.
That's up all the way.
Deputies immediately responded to the area. When they arrived on scene, they found some things that just weren't adding up. So we established a crime scene and then notified the OSBI to have them come and assist us with this and to actually take a lead in the case. We established a search party made up of the Guyman Fire Department and several of the volunteer fire departments in the county. And we searched the area around the crime scene for about a mile in each direction. Once the OSBI arrived on the scene, they took the lead and got us to this point where we are today. I'd like to thank the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, especially the Northwest region. They were phenomenal in this. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, Guyman Fire Department, several Kansas agencies that assisted, local agencies here in Texas County that assisted, and I'm sure I've forgotten a few. But I'd like to just say thank you, even to the public. There was a lot of questions from the public as was there any danger to the public? And I think from the get-go, once we arrived on scene, that and we gained a little bit of information that we felt this wasn't a random.
Okay, so right there, then right then and there, he does say that they knew right off the rip. Okay, so then why did it take so long to find them? And then the grid searches, like I know in this next the next person that speaks, I do believe he was not happy with the YouTuber. So let me go ahead and finish. Let's just pause to be safe. I am not monetized, but y'all. Oh shit! Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh damn, he's asleep. He ain't I thought that he was gonna start barking. Okay, let's play.
Bill, all right. We felt that with some of the information coming in, that it was more targeted, and we started to look in those areas that we were pointed to. Okay, thank you.
I'm George Harrison Lakes III. I'm the district attorney for District 1. I wanted to start to let you know that on Friday, the informations were filed, and they were filed under seal. The reason they were filed under seal was to protect our law enforcement officers and to try to keep the children out of harm's way. We were successful. No shots were fired, and the children were kept out of harm's way.
So the kids were there? OMG, you guys, did you guys just hear what he just said? When they arrested the 4 suspects, okay, let me just stroll down here. See if it shows a picture of them. There's the 2 missing women, but okay, in the next article I'll show you guys the picture. Let's go ahead and continue.
Our district judge issued an order this morning.
The kids were there.
And those files are now unsealed. So you can get the information at the courthouse, you can get the affidavits at the courthouse, which will give you.
Okay, if anybody knows, does anybody know how much it costs to try to get the court documents and stuff? Because he said they've unreleased it. They unreleased it, you guys. Oh my gosh, I really want to try, but I'm broke as hell right now, so there's no way. I'm pretty sure court documents and that stuff cost money, right? Oh my God, so when they arrested those people, all the kids were there. And he said nobody was shot. No kids were harmed, so thank God. Okay.
You give you the facts that we were.
The facts.
Additionally, I would like to begin my. This has been
Okay,
this
so
has been
that we'll say that was the onions to the burger. Okay, so we added the onions to the burger. What else can we get out of this? I hope it's going to be
amazing enterprise.
good.
I was reading on social media
See,
some of the stuff, and there were people out there that thought law enforcement was asleep.
he was not happy. Can you guys believe he was not happy about that? He's pouting.
That they weren't doing anything.
But and see, and here it was. I do kind of agree with him because I did say a little bit about them sleeping. You know, why was there no grid searches? But I think he's referring, we're going to get into the clip of the Ashley Banfield thing. But let's just, okay, I'm sorry, I'm stopping too much. Let me go.
There were even additional law enforcement agencies: the Kansas Bureau of Investigation, Dallam County Sheriff's Office, Sherman County Sheriff's Office from the state of Texas. Everybody came together and everybody helped. We're probably talking somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 law enforcement officers. Truly, no exaggeration, working night and day for 15 days.
Wow.
I want to thank the public. We have people calling us from North Texas Panhandle, from the Oklahoma Panhandle, from Southwest Kansas, providing us information, responding because they cared. And the information we received from them was critical. I also want to thank corporate America. I don't know how many search warrants we issued. I'm telling you, they responded in lightning speed.
Lightning
Anything we
speed.
needed, any order we sent, we got everything.
So they had to get a bunch of search warrants, you guys, to even be able to go after those four. And I think it varies. Yeah, I think it does too. Spitfire. Girl, I love you. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you all. Don't forget to show your girl here some sport because, you know, I'm on these streets doing it. And, you know, you don't see many people that out here like me. I'm one of a kind. I'm unique, is what I feel about myself. So I tried to, you know, hey, my hubby hung my sign back up. What a sweetheart. Aww. I didn't know he did that. Okay, let's go.
Lastly, I'd like to thank all the law enforcement agencies that came together and worked together as a team, and all the personnel. They did a fantastic job. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Brett. Thank you. All right, come on, guys. What are you going to tell us? Nothing.
Not at this time. We have we identified that there were 2 bodies during our search. Both of those deceased persons have been transported to the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office, where they will do a proper identification and also look into a cause and manner of death.
Spitfire. So I would go. Hi, Sierra. You made it. Yeah, girl. Girl. Yes, you made it, girl. All right. I definitely want to try to get the court document. So maybe I think I have to go to Oklahoma, maybe. And see. Maybe I can file for it and see how much it costs. All right. This guy, he doesn't really say much, but that little alfalfa is driving me insane. Do y'all see his little alfalfa?
Based on the evidence that our agents and local law enforcement were able to obtain, we used that to search a wide area throughout Texas County, and we were able to use those resources in order to find where these 2 bodies were. It's a case-by-case basis, but as soon as we hear back from the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office, we will let the public know. No, I mean, I can say that it was a very rural area. I cannot state the condition of the bodies. I cannot confirm that at this time.
Now, we are going to see the area, you guys. There's a cross out there. Somebody has placed a cross for the 2 women. So you guys stick with me. We're going to go to that clip in a minute, but it does show right where the girls were found. On News Nation is where we're going off of. Right now we're watching News Nation's press conference of it. I couldn't find the other guys' press conferences for it. So we're going off of News Nation. So shout out to News Nation, y'all, for the fabulous work of not being able to hear the questions.
You have to reach out to the district attorney's office. That'll be something that will be discussed further down the line. we received several tips throughout this entire process. The public, I mean, I know that we had thanked that our local law enforcement agencies, what they were able to help us and throughout this search, but the people here throughout this area have done a tremendous job of reaching out to us. The original press release that we had put out on March 31st in regards to searching for these two women, we constantly received several tips and had used those throughout the entire 14-day process in order to find these two bodies, and then also discover and find those who were responsible.
You should have said not bodies. I wish he would have said we found Jillian and Veronica. Okay? Veronica and Jillian. They had, I know I didn't put their names in, but I didn't want to give you guys the whole stuff into one, in my title and stuff like that. So Jillian and Veronica have been found.
Still at this time. It is still an ongoing investigation, and that is for our investigative purposes. Again, we can say that the evidence that was discovered inside of that abandoned vehicle and around it, we're able to help our investigators determine that there was foul play involved, and then led to the
I called it. I said foul play.
What was in the vehicle around
grandmother.
We cannot discuss.
The grandmother's very evil. I'm reading you guys' comments.
When you are regarding arrests and multiple arrests in the magnitude that we have all discussed, there is always, there is always a cause of trying to protect the public as best you possibly can. We can say that all 4 of those arrests were made without incident, and so that, of course, went extremely well, and we are extremely grateful. Another agency that wasn't able to make it, that was a big part of that and helped us tremendously, was the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. So we want to thank them tremendously on that. But I mean, again, there was concern, but we are extremely thankful that no one was hurt, no one was injured during this process. Say that one more time. No, we cannot discuss that at this time. We can't discuss that.
You can't discuss that. Well, what the hell can discuss? You gave us onions.
Based on the evidence and the information that we were able to obtain throughout the entire investigation, what was found inside of the vehicle, witnesses, family, friends of the victim.
News Nation gives us a little bit more stuff, and we're going to go there in just a moment. Let's finish
we were able
this.
to talk to throughout this entire process. We were able to gain the information to determine that that these 4 people were responsible for both of these women going missing.
4 people. Okay, so
we cannot confirm that.
Oh, I can't wait to say what, because we did speculate a little bit.
Investigation, we cannot discuss that.
I'm not really liking this guy, me neither.
That's all we can really say at this time. And we can say that the 4 people that we were looking for were found, arrested, and placed into custody within the same day, and there was no resistance.
Obviously, you can't talk about the evidence in the tape, but is there significant physical evidence in this investigation?
Yes.
I mean, you guys know it's windy outside. They should have at least spoken up so we could hear.
There was not immediate threat to the public. Again, as the sheriff alluded, this was
He's nervous. I sway like that too when I'm standing in line or I'm waiting for something. I gotta sway.
This is the way that our investigators work. This is what you have to do in order to get the job done. Everybody involved in order to catch those responsible and do everything in our power to find both of these people who went missing from the very beginning. So again, as we tried to do as the investigation progresses, we can release as much.
And they didn't give us hardly jack shit about this. When they first came out with this story, it was starting. I didn't see nobody talking about it, and now it's big. So I'm really glad to see. I mean, they did keep it tight
as we possibly can, but again, the way that this process works is you can't give away as much as maybe you guys are asking for, because that's how we're able to catch these 4 suspects.
Did law enforcement speak with Tiffany Adams on March 3rd?
I cannot confirm that. I cannot confirm that.
You can't answer jack shit.
We can't go into that. No.
Any word on arraignment?
We will look into that further. When that is made available, we will let everybody know. Not this time.
Have the suspects been cooperative and talkative, or have they provided any type of information?
We cannot release that at this time. Yes. Families, friends, people that have known both of these women who went missing have been a tremendous help. Everybody that we have talked to has helped us tremendously in doing everything they can to give us the necessary information in order for us to try to track them down and find out what happened.
Where are the children?
We can't go into that right now. They're safe. Yes. Children are safe. We can't go into that.
The children are safe, though, guys.
We're not going to go into that right now.
So what next? Is there going to be further investigation?
Yes, the investigation continues. The next steps are when the identification of the 2 victims is made, we will let everyone know. And when the cause and manner of death is made by the medical examiner's office, we will let everyone know. Right? We cannot confirm that. Right now, there are no suspects at large. The public is not in danger. That's what's important to us. We are extremely grateful that we were able to locate and arrest the 4 people that we believe are responsible for this crime. As soon as the identification is made with the bodies, we will let everyone
Turn
know.
my fan
But
off,
again,
guys, so you
it
don't
took
have to hear
everybody
that
in this
loud
case to
ass
get this done.
noise. I'm
We
sorry.
know that there were people throughout the 2-week process who were frustrated, who wanted answers as soon as possible. You know, we wanted those answers too, but just know that our OSBI agents, FBI agents, troopers, Kansas Bureau of Investigation, the KHP, everybody worked
Everybody
nonstop
worked
to come together
nonstop.
and make these arrests.
They did it all behind the
No, we
scenes.
can't go into that right now. There's always concern whenever there's children involved. We can say that the children are safe.
Yes, children are safe. Thank God. Now, do we know how many children she have? Does anybody have? Oh, you're dyeing your hair? Ooh, girl, I want some hair dye so
Again,
bad.
you're talking about northern Texas County, near that Kansas line. It's very rural. Those of you in the media that have been up there covering this, there's not a lot of homes, not a lot of buildings or businesses. Sometimes you could use cameras to help you in this case. We did not have that. So that's what made it extremely challenging. Not at this time.
So they don't have no camera
The OSBI
footage or
covers
nothing
all
to help them. That's what he just said, but I don't know.
cases. Each case is different in their own way. They're all
Wait till we get
individual
to the
us.
Nashville
But,
Banfield one,
this case
okay?
was tragic. You have 2 people who are dead, and 4 people that committed an absolutely brutal crime. And so again, that's why it took every agency involved in this in order to get this done. Yes. Is everybody good? Thank you everybody for coming.
Ooh, what a mother trucker. I cannot believe that, you guys. Can you guys believe that? Pretty much gave us nothing. Hi, everybody. So I cannot believe that they gave us pretty much just onions to the burger. Now, the next one is a little bit more, like I said, News Nation, they killed it. So I'm gonna turn my camera off, and then we are going to present. We're going to go to should have pulled that off. Okay, so this is the news. Oh, did I lose the video? I'm going to be so ticked if I lost the video. Oh, I'm going to be mad. Oh, where'd they go? Oh, thank God we got it. Okay. So, this right here is the area of this is the road, I do believe. There's a lot of pig factories, I guess, pig stuff that was brought up. We're gonna watch this, and you guys are gonna get a lot more, I think, out of what we're gonna hear here versus what we heard.
Very rural area. It's very dark. It's very desolate, and suddenly you found yourself followed. Did I get any of that wrong? And take me from there.
She got followed, you guys. They got followed.
So we started off our day in Oklahoma City, where we went to the OSBI, and we've been making our way slowly to the area where the women's SUV was found. And we know that they were supposed to meet up at this abandoned gas station, the Four Corners, which we went to. And we set out, and then we took this right on Highway 95 to see if we could just quickly find the spot where the women's SUV was located, Road L and Highway 95. We turned off and we looked around, and we really, we've been reporting on it, and we knew as our team would put a safety plan in place together for ourselves, saying, let's all watch each other's backs. Let's share our location with other people. We got to this location, and I filmed it. You can see it right there. Road L is actually off of 95, a bit more than we expected it to be. Now, exactly where the car was is between that area and where this cross was found. We found this white cross with yellow ribbon. The women's names are on that cross. Who placed it there, we don't know. But our plan was to show this to you, to film it and get out of there. And when we went to turn around to go back down this long dirt path, Road L, this big black with tinted
Not that
windows
truck.
pulled up and seemingly looked like it was going to start to block us. And our plan all along was, if we see somebody coming down the road, let's all get in the car and get out of here, which is exactly what we did, driving back towards the gas station and getting back over here to a well-lit area so we could report to you tonight. But the point was to show you where the SUV was found. There has been no information about what has happened to these women. We have been pressing the OSBI for days now, for over a week. We don't have any answers. We know that nobody's talking. And Ashley, you and I have been doing these missing person cases for a really long time. And whenever I arrive to a scene like this, I usually see a grid search. I see canine units. We see a command post. We see the types of things that we're used to, but there is nothing. There is no sign of a search going on right now where we are in Oklahoma.
So this is why I was distressed. Can I just ask our control room to roll that video that they were just showing as Laura was showing us that location that now all of a sudden that the cross has shown up in that spot where the women disappeared. Laura, there was a truck on the left-hand side of the screen. Is that the black truck that you were referring to, or was it another black truck?
No. It was another black truck. What you see there on the screen is we have vehicles that belong to us, and it was further down the road. So it was right where the highway and the road met, and this truck kind of pulled in. Now, were we near somebody's private property? Might have been. I'm from California, and so a lot of these roads lead to, vineyards. But we have described, and we took some drone video today as well. But yeah, you can see that cross. It has their names on it. Who placed it there? It looks like this is the spot where the SUV was found. The drone footage that we took earlier was specific.
Oh, I can't pause it like that. Okay, so that was silly of me. I should have knew better just to hit the screen. Okay, so right here it's paused. I got it paused on the area that I talked about. What in the frack is this? This is supposed to be a pig something? A pig, I don't know. I guess you could call it a warehouse, maybe? Slaughterhouse, my hubby says. You all hear that? Slaughterhouse. I couldn't know. Could you imagine working one of those? My niece said she did once, and she quit the third day. She couldn't do it. I was trying to find my email, so if you guys have any cases, don't use the other email that we had seen. I use a different email. That is, I should have cleared that before I came on here. But let's listen. Oh shit, I'm fucking up. Oops. I'm not touching it. Look at Ashley Badfield. Shout out to her. She's been really covering this. And I think that's why that cop was kind of pissed.
Because to show everybody just how rural this area is. You've been hearing us talk about it. You've been hearing Brooke Schaefer mention it as well. But we wanted to get up and out and show you that as far as the eye can see.
If any of my girls in here has my Yahoo email, could you guys drop it? And yeah, let's go back.
See, there's a lot of terrain to get to. It's a lot of farmland. There are some pig farms that are nearby, which are easy to spot and smell as you're driving down the road. But as far as the location, the gas station that's right behind me does have a flyer from the OSBI with the women's faces on it, Veronica and Jillian. We walked in and we talked to the gas station attendant.
Now, she said, I thought that gas station was closed. I thought the Four Corners was shut down, but they're saying they stopped there. So I don't know if that really, the articles that we've read, that gas station was abandoned.
A young lady, and we asked her she was working there alone. We said, how are you feeling? What are you doing? And she said, well, I'm nervous. We just don't know what's going on. I'm checking in with my family, and they're calling to ask me if I'm okay because I'm sitting here at this cash register alone, and you can't blame her.
I wouldn't.
There was a picture that your drone video caught just a bit ago, and it looked like maybe that was one of the industrial pig farms that you were talking about. Is that one of those facilities? Because I have to be honest with you, in the absence of any information from authorities, there's all sorts of crazy.
There she goes. Now, you guys don't take everything that she's saying right now, because she does say there's a lot of rumors at the pig farms. And she stayed with the grandmother. I mean, she told her to be careful because out there where this lady is at, there's nothing but HT out there. HT, and you guys know what that is. I'm not gonna I don't want to get, geez, I don't know.
Rumors about pig farms.
YouTube is crazy, so you can say anything and get struck anymore.
Be involved in all of this. I mean, the rumor mill is on overdrive.
She says it. The rumorville is on overdrive.
It is, and that is right down the road. In fact, that industrial pig farm
Crazy.
is between the location where the SUV was found and the gas station where the women were supposed to have that supervised meetup to have Veronica's children handed off. And I also want to mention something that's really important here. 10 days before Veronica Butler and her friend went missing, there was a court filing. I printed it out. I read it on the plane right here. It is filed on March 20th, 10 days before. This was a bitter custody battle. Was it involved in this? We don't know.
I speculate, I'm sorry, I have to say, this was all done because the mother, Veronica, wanted her kids back. Veronica must have had some kind of substance or whatnot, and she did all this. That's why she had somebody with her to go pick up her kids. So, in my head, I honestly do believe that's the motive, was because it was a bitter custody battle. The baby daddy was upset. He didn't want to lose his kids. The grandmother, and I do believe Veronica's kids are with her internal grandfather and grandma. So I do believe her mom and dad has the kids now. So,
and I also want to mention that I've been talking to a private investigator not involved in this case, but knows the area well. And she said that there's a lot of human trafficking that goes on here. There's a lot of, because it is a rule, there are other things that happen. So while people are focusing on family matters and the bitter custody battle that was going on, other items to consider, of course, the trucking industry, that we've got truckers up and down. You know, we just don't know. The OSBI is not telling us what's going on. We thought we might get an update from them today. They told me over the weekend, if there's not an update over the weekend, we'll talk to you on Monday. Well, here it is. And we don't have an update from them, not an official one, other than them telling us that they're really busy.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on.
Okay, so y'all, right, let's back that train up just for a second. I just want to back it up and
your television provider. And
there are other things that happen. So while people are focusing,
look at that. Like, that road is just, I don't know, guys.
On family matters and the bitter custody battle that was going on, there are other items to consider. Of course, the trucking industry, that we've got truckers up and down. You know, we just don't know. The OSBI is not telling us what's going on. We thought we might get an update from them today. They told me over the weekend, if there's not an update over the weekend, we'll talk to you on Monday. Well, here it is. And we don't have an update from them, not an official one, other than them telling us that they're really busy.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Okay, so I'm just going to back this up just so we could read the article. So there is a big long article. So let's go over this. Okay. So on Saturday, 4 people were arrested in the connection of disappearance to the 2 Kansas moms. So both of these women were moms. We have, and these are the people. Okay. I'm not sure if it shows, but, the bodies where they were found. So 10 days before their custody battle, she was seeking for full custody. Butler had filed a petition for full. Oh, right here, y'all. Petition in the court for more visitation with her children and was seeking for full custody. 10 days before all of this happened. Hi. Hi, sunshine. Do you want up? You want out the door, buddy? You want out because Dad's up? I just cannot believe this. I was trying to get a copy of my freaking email, but it's not letting me. Copy my link. I'm going to have to figure that out later. I was trying to get it in here. Here you go, buddy. You want out? All right, y'all. So we got that, and then let me come back to actual screen here. Unless it'll show us the 4 people. Let's see. If it'll load. This is a Facebook thing? Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me go back. Let me stop sharing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hi, everybody. I thought that I did, but I got a message that it was undeliverable when I tried to email you. You did? That's weird because Ash, one of my other friends emails all the time. So let me. I'll have to figure that one out too. If not, you can Spitfire. You can email me at my other one, if you have it. Well, we could do it. You could do it that way. And I don't know why. I'll have to figure that one out. But, if I could just copy this, it would be so much easier. They should have it to where you can just be able to. Let me go back. Copy to clipboard. Okay. Maybe this worked. Hold on. But where'd it go? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Unless it's not letting me clip it. Why? Why are you doing this? Instagram disclaimer, paper cut Tina, Amazon. All right, so we'll just do it this way. Hold on. We're just going to do it this way. The grandmother is just plain evil. Yes, Spitfire, I totally agree. I do believe she is definitely evil. Okay, so I know it's Jacqueline, and it is. Hold on, I gotta find the underscore. Underscore. Yahoo.com. Jacqueline Whiting 85 at yahoo.com. Did you try? You tried? There's that one. That's for Yahoo. That's what it shows up on my thing here. Let me show you this. That's weird. See? Shit. So, and if I go and look here, I have 263. I wonder if stuff went to that's crazy. Google. Yeah, because I've got one of the girls has messaged me. I got her emails. I'll look through this later. Or, thanks for letting me know if it works or not, though. I will definitely check that out. But I do want to show you guys this. Let me present screen here. Okay, so look at this. This is from the Oklahoma investigation. 4 was connected in the disappearance case, April 13th, 2024, Texas County, Oklahoma, March 30th. 27-year-old Veronica and 39-year-old Jillian. This is the highway. So these are the people on April 13th. Todd Burt, 54-year-old. Here we go. These are you guys as monsters. And I frickin' knew the grandmother was. So I knew the grandmother. I know we don't usually speculate and we don't usually do too many theories, but since these women are older and it's not kids, I thought it would be okay. And so we did. I put I did put mine out there. I knew the grandmother had something to do with this. I knew the baby daddy was salty about the case. He was salty about the court custody. He probably felt like he was going to lose custody because she was doing good. But they took the life of these people, took 2 lives, 2 moms that meant the world to those kids. Took that away. I'm glad nobody was hurting during this arrest. Here's some of the Facebook comments. But this is on the detective. This is on Oklahoma State Bureau page. This was one day ago. And then I actually I have something I wanted to share off of mine. There's another video. Okay, so let's go look at. I have a couple other things to show you guys. Yeah, if you wanted to try again Spitfire, you can. If not, you can email. You can email my other one. I'll just fade through it and go through it that way. But look how beautiful this setup is. I want to show you guys. I don't know if I can. Let me see. Oh, I probably can't show you. I have to show you I wanted to show you guys my background. I think I did show you my laptop background. But anyways, let's go to this. I have to show you this. There's another video I want to show you guys. We're going to go to my channel. All right, so here's the 4. And we did speculate. I even said that the grandmother was somehow involved. We do know News Nation had even said it as well. But there is a video. Let me see. That I had saved. Don't mind my watch later videos. That's what I'm going to do after we get off here. I watch some of these to look. As you all know,
the IRS
you're a
deadline is
gamer.
here.
No,
Subscribe your
how to
YouTube and
view
file your taxes
on the
100%
Black
free.
Ops 4.
Roughly
So
37% of taxpayers.
I just talked to the DA for Texas County, George Leach, and he tells me that the first court appearances for these 4 suspects in custody will happen Wednesday morning. We also just got the affidavits in this case, all kinds of new information about the suspects and their alleged actions. Of course, we now have confirmation that the custody battle in this case is.
I mean, come on, you guys. That's got to be the motive, right? It's got to be. That's got to be the motive. I mean, shit. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hi, Dad. Oh, nothing. Just doing a live. What are you doing? What are you out doing on a beautiful day? It is nice. I put in flowers yesterday. I got some, and I put out oranges to get some Oreos for, hopefully I get to see some Oreos. Yep. So I went out. I gotta get a actual like an Oreo tray for him. But my neighbor, she just puts her Oreos right on her fence. She has like a shelf that she built, and her birds just come over there and eat the Oreo off of her little thing. But I definitely need to get one.
To the murders of Veronica and Jillian. And at the heart of it is Grandma Tiffany Adams. From the affidavits, which we're still going through, we've learned Tiffany Adams' preferred court-approved supervisor was a woman named Cheryl Brune. Well, Adams said Brune was unavailable on March 30th, so Veronica was required to find someone else. Well, Veronica.
We watch a Bonanza. Yeah, we watched that last night, and I always make dinner. I always cook. I'm always cooking. What did we have last night? I think we had bacon cheeseburgers. Tonight we're having beef tips and noodles. Yeah. And garlic bread. Huh? I don't know if I'm gonna do it in the crock pot. I might just do it in I usually just use the au jus in the jar, and then I usually fry my eggs. I use like the really thin, like, you know how you get the fajita steak mix or the steak fajita meat. I use that, and it comes out really good. But then I always use the real fancy noodles, expensive
contacted Jillian to do it that day. And Adams told the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations
I'm just sitting here on my laptop
that the kid spent the
that I
night
finally got. Hold on. I am so sorry, y'all. Thank you for standing by. I'm so sorry. That was Pops. And he didn't know I had a YouTube channel, so I wanted to explain to him, and I wanted to let him know I have a friend who cares really much about me, and she's been guiding me and helping me, and I didn't want to be all over that. But yeah, dinners, my stepmom usually does her beef tips totally different. I wish I could afford to do it like she does. But let me tell you what she does. So in a crock pot, we usually do beef tips sometimes. So what she would do is she'd get a crock pot out. I'm getting away with doing it the easy way, but she would buy the big chunks of the beef tips, okay? And then she would do the powder packets of au jus and make the gravy. Then she would dice up little porticello beanies, whatever, some kind of like pepper. She dices up really thin so nobody could tell. It just gives it flavor. And then she picks it all out. And then she would boil her noodles, I do believe, separate. Put lots of butter in them, and then you'd come in there and get your scoops. Or she might even, I don't think she ever put her noodles into the crock pot, but I have a really old school crock pot that I don't like to dig out too many times. Excuse me, because I don't want to ruin it. It's already old as dirt. So yeah. And I haven't talked to Pops in a while because well, I did. He did help me out with something, but so yeah, so that was Pops. So let me show you guys. Let's go back to that video. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh my goodness. Share screen. Let's go back to mine. Yes. We were there. Okay, let's go back to this video, guys. Sorry, guys. Let's go.
Adams was going to pick them up before the visitation.
I'm so glad.
She called Veronica at 9 that morning to confirm the meeting, and on the 30th, but Butler told Adams something came up and she was not going to make it. Phone records confirmed that call, but phone records indicate Veronica was picking up Jillian at that time. Adams picked the children up before noon from the friend's house. When OSBI interviewed Bruni, she said she was available to supervise that day, but Adams told her to take a couple of weeks off. Now, recordings were obtained where Rickman, where the father, Wrangler Cole Rickman, discussed death threats by Adams and Tad Cullum. And sometimes we're reading in the affidavit, sometimes Adams even kept the kids, refused to let Rickman see them, her own son. Rickman's grandma told him in mid-February that, quote, they didn't have to worry about the custody battle much longer because Adams had it under control. Now, Adams' cell phone searches include web searches for taser pain level.
And so this is from News Nation, y'all. So this is coming from News Nation. Shout out to News Nation. They're doing big, you know, they're doing it. Like, they've been following the case really well. Yeah, so I'm glad that we've been getting a lot, and this is who I've been following the most from. I don't trust a lot of news sites. I know a lot of people don't like News Nation. I like Ashley Banfield. I do like her. I don't agree with everything she's done. However, I mean, I do like Nancy, but Nancy can be kind of
gunshots, prepaid cell phones, and how to get someone out of their house. We are also now learning that the Twombleys. The two that are also in custody, their single daughter told investigators she overheard group conversations about Veronica not protecting kids from her brother allegedly sexually abusing them.
Oh my God.
We're still going through court affidavits. I've also read that on that morning, Jillian Kelly had a firearm in her purse. And when law enforcement responded to the scene, there was no firearm at that scene. And over the weekend, News Nation on the ground, obtaining exclusive video of the arrest warrants being served on these 4 people in custody. We are now learning more about them, going through.
I really wish I could get that video. I'm gonna have to try, you guys. If you guys want to help me get it, I'd have to probably look in Oklahoma, right? So let me know. Let me know. Beef tips sound so good. Yes, and we're having garlic cheesy bread. So, yes. If I had a vegetable to do with it, I would do corn. So, all right, let's continue. Hi, baby.
These affidavits still, and there is still much more information that we're gleaning. The news conference, they would not confirm, Nicole, what found over the weekend are those of Veronica and Jillian, but it is strongly suspected that they are. We're awaiting confirmation from the medical examiner's office. And take a listen. From the news conference, that investigators knew early on that there was a focus. This was some kind of targeted hit. Take a listen.
There was a lot of questions from the public as was there any danger to the public? And I think from the get-go, once we arrived on scene, that and we gained a little bit of information that we felt this wasn't a random deal.
He did say that.
We felt that with some of the information coming in that it was more targeted, and we started to look in those areas that we were pointed to.
And that's the Texas County Sheriff who I chatted with this morning. He seemed truly relieved about this investigation. Over 100 investigators have been working on this case nonstop for 2 weeks since these women went missing. We continue to go through these affidavits, and we have also learned that the 16-year-old daughter of the Twombleys, that on March 30th, the morning of this incident, her parents were not home. They were returned home around noon. They had taken a pickup, and they told their daughter to clean the interior when they returned.
Oh my God.
And when they left, they told the daughter that they were going on a mission.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more.
Can we go back?
Twombleys, that on March 30th, the morning
of this
incident, her parents were not home. They were returned home around noon. They had taken a pickup, and they told their daughter to clean the interior when they returned. When they left, they told the daughter that they were going on a mission.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television.
You have got to be kidding me. Oh my God, they're going to use that daughter in court. What do you guys think? Shout out to the Trombley's daughter. Imagine having to give that information about your parents to the police. Brave girl. She is very brave. Oh my God, you guys. A 16-year-old girl. She's gonna have to watch her back. They're gonna put. Could you imagine if them putting a hit on their own daughter? Oh my God. That is. I can't believe that. They told her daughter they were on a mission. What do you guys think? Oh my God. I'm shocked. Did anybody expect that to come out? See, that's what I'm saying. News Nations, they're stepping their game up. They're giving us shit that I do believe they, that was the motive. We got the custody battle. We got, the grandmother. She didn't want to give up those grandkids if she really, truly loved them. But how could you put your own daughter in risk? I don't understand that. How do you put your kids at risk? I'm shocked too. I know. I can't believe she had to tell that. Like, I cannot. I can't imagine that little girl and what she's going to have to go through, you know? I am just shocked about it. I don't think that was 2 days ago. No news on anything on Sebastian. I do want to hear.
Yo, listen up, fam. Y'all need to stop ignoring the money you can get from the state just because y'all are lazy.
So we're going to start with a few words from the director of the OSBI.
Maybe we can hear some of the better questions.
Good morning. I appreciate you all coming today. As Hunter said, my name is Angela Spurlock, the director for the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. As you all know, we have been working very diligently for the last 2 weeks to bring closure to the families. This has been challenging for everybody involved. This case did not end the way we had hoped. It has certainly been a tragedy for everybody involved. The mission of the OSBI, though, is to protect Oklahoma one partnership at a time, and certainly this case is an example of how those partnerships work, and how it takes everybody coming together to bring resolution.
No, you're
so,
fine.
while I am very grateful.
Don't apologize. We're just going back over. I found a better one for the 2 women, Jillian and Veronica. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. So we're just going to review this. We found a lot. I can also go back. I did keep the News Nation one is up there. I have it on. I can close this one, but I'm going to keep that one because we can go back to it because News Nation gave us a lot. So I'm going to
for
Yeah,
all
go
of
on this.
My agents that have worked since the very beginning, 2008, to get to the point we are today. We could not have reached where we're at without the partnerships of the Texas County Sheriff's Office, the District 1 District Attorney's Office, without our FBI partners, and without the assistance of the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office and the Oklahoma Highway Patrol.
Yes, thank
here.
you.
So our condolences go out to the family, and we will update you as we continue to move this investigation forward. And I'm going to now turn it over to our FBI partners. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Sonia Garcia. I'm acting special agent in charge for the Oklahoma
Now
City
she
Field
tells
Office
us
FBI.
absolutely freaking
On behalf of the entire
nothing.
FBI, I want to express our sincerest condolences to the family and loved ones of Veronica and Jillian. The FBI was requested to assist on this matter on April 4th, and since then, we've had a dedicated team of analysts, agents, evidence response, and tactical personnel working around the clock and alongside with OSBI and Texas County Sheriff's Office to bring the individuals responsible for this crime into custody and to provide a sense of closure to the families and to this community. Know that we are grieving with you today. We will continue to work with our partners and to be an advocate for Jillian and Veronica to ensure that justice will be served. Thank you.
Well, thank you for doing that because justice needs to come, and that little girl has to be protected. His 16-year-old daughter needs protection.
I'd also like to
I don't like the
offer our
fact that
condolences to the family.
I don't trust that grandmother.
My agency's role in this is that we received a call on March 30th of an abandoned vehicle missing.
Would you guys trust that grandmother after knowing what we know now? Do we trust? I would not. Nope. Nope, I do not trust that grandmother. Let's continue.
From the vehicle. Deputies immediately responded to the area. When they arrived on scene.
I'm so glad we're listening to this over because now we'll be able to hear the questions being asked. I hope.
They found some things that just weren't adding up, so we established a crime scene and then notified the OSBI to have them come and assist us with this. And
just say this. This is why they did it behind the scenes, okay? Because if we would have known, we could have screwed up everything. YouTubers, all of us, we're all as one. What we all do, you know, it's like it's an effect. If we see a lot of other YouTubers doing these shady ass shit, we're not going to get any new good ones. They're going to follow in the footsteps of, no, I'm cool. I'm good on all that. No.
We established a search party made up of the Gunma Fire Department and
So I
several
understand
volunteer
why they kept
fire departments in the county. And we searched the area around the crime scene for about a mile in each direction. Once the OSBI arrived on the scene, they took the lead and got us to this point where we are today.
Yeah, I'm so glad they found.
I'd like to thank the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation, especially the Northwest region. They were phenomenal in this.
Now, can they rush autopsies? Can they put like a speed on autopsies? Does anybody know? Let me know in the chats, because maybe they can get this expedited, or
Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Oklahoma Highway Patrol, Gunma Fire Department, several Kansas.
Now, I don't know. My brother-in-law was murdered by his own family. The cops in my hometown, they really, did what they needed to do to get the autopsy to my stepsister. Yeah. So here we go.
Agencies that assisted, local agencies here in Texas County that assisted. And I'm sure I've forgotten a few, but I'd like to just say thank you, even to the public. There was a lot of questions from the public because was there any danger to the public? I think from the get-go, once we arrived on scene, and we gained a little bit of information, that we felt this wasn't a random bill. All right, we felt that with some of the information coming in, that it was more targeted. Started to look in those areas that we were pointed to. Okay, thank you.
I'm George Harrison Leach III. I'm the
This guy was not happy with us, y'all.
I wanted to start to let you know that on Friday the information were filed, and they were filed under seal. The reason they were filed under seal was to protect our law enforcement officers and to try to keep the children out of harm's way. We were successful. No shots were fired, and the children were kept out of harm's way. Our district judge issued an order this morning, and those files are now in seal.
So we can't get them
at the courthouse. You get the affidavits at the courthouse, which will give you the facts that we were working off of.
The facts.
Additionally, I would like to.
Okay, so he's about to say it here. He was not happy, and I apologize. I thought you guys were sleeping on the case because you guys weren't being transparent. They didn't tell us everything, and they know why now, as I know why, that they didn't tell us. So we gotta do better as YouTubers too. We gotta do better.
I'd like to begin by this has been an amazing enterprise. Reading on social media, some of the stuff, and there were people out there that thought law enforcement was asleep.
I'm sorry.
They weren't doing it.
Okay, I did think he was asleep. I didn't post that
There were even
nowhere.
additional law enforcement agencies.
Said it.
Texas Bureau of Investigation, Dallas County Sheriff's Office, Sherman County Sheriff's Office from the state of Texas. Everybody came together and everybody helped. We're probably talking somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 law enforcement officers. Truly, no exaggeration, working night and day for 15 days. I want to thank the public.
15 days.
We have people calling us from North Texas Panhandle, from the Oklahoma Panhandle, from Southwest Kansas, providing us information, responding because they cared. And the information we received from them was critical. I also want to thank corporate America. I don't know how many search warrants we issued. I'm telling you, they responded in lightning speed. Anything we needed, any order we sent, we got everything that we needed. Lastly, I'd like to thank all the law enforcement agencies that came together and worked together as a team, and all their personnel. They did a fantastic job. Thank you.
Multitasker, yes. Hi, Viper. Hello, everybody.
Any additional questions you guys have? Go right on ahead.
Oh, God. Here we got alfalfa. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, look, his hair is a little bit
Not at this
better.
time. We have we identified that there
I
were
don't
2
see
bodies during our
alfalfa on
search.
this one. Oh, wait,
Both
there
of
it is.
those deceased persons have been transported to the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office, where they will do a proper
It
identification.
is. Look,
and
there's
also,
alfalfa.
look into a cause of
Oh,
management.
my God.
What led to the discovery of the bodies?
Based on the evidence that our agents and local law enforcement were able to obtain, we used that to search a wide area throughout Texas County, and we were able to use those resources in order to find where these 2 bodies were.
Do you know the timeline for when the bodies should be identified and when we should know the cause of death?
It's a case-by-case basis, but as soon as we hear back from the Oklahoma Medical Examiner's Office, we will let the public know.
Can you describe the scene where these bodies were recovered and what state these remains are in?
No, I mean, I can say that it was a very rural area. I cannot state the condition of the bodies.
Is this private property?
I cannot confirm that at this time.
In Oklahoma, there's the death penalty if convicted. Could we possibly maybe see this in the States?
You would have to reach out to the district attorney's office. That'll be something that will be discussed further down the line.
DA Stewart alluded to.
So they have the death penalty there?
Were there particular tips?
Ooh, can we get just to get the death penalty for these? Oh, well, you know what? Who's going to take care of their kids? Who's going to take care of the kids? That 16-year-old isn't going to be able to take care of her family like that. That little girl has a lot of responsibilities now. These parents, those. Do we have a mugshot real quick? Wish I had a mugshot that I could just flash to really quick. Those suspects have just we're gonna let me finish this.
We received several tips throughout this entire process. The public, I mean, I know that we had thanked what that our local law enforcement agencies, what they were able to help us and throughout this search, but the people here throughout this area have done a tremendous job of reaching out to us. The original press release that we had put out on March 31st in regards to searching for these 2 women, we constantly received several tips and had used those throughout the entire 14-day process in order to find these 2 bodies and then also
the 2 victims.
Discover and find those who were responsible for this crime.
You could have said victims instead of bodies.
We cannot still at this time. It is still an ongoing investigation, and that is for our investigative purposes. Again, we can say that the evidence that was discovered inside of that abandoned vehicle and around it, we're able to help our investigators determine that there was foul play involved, and it led to the progression of this investigation. What was in the vehicle around it, we cannot discuss.
It was a convoy in executing these 4 search warrants. Was there concern of resistance to arrest? How much concern was there over a possible gunfight?
When you are regarding arrests and multiple arrests in the magnitude that we have all discussed, there is always, there is always a cause.
Shout out to this
trying to protect the public as best as possible.
We
can say that all 4 of those arrests were made without
How the hell do you pronounce this news channel? What the fud? What the fud? Kako? How the hell? Cuckoo 5 News. That's what we're watching.
So that, of course,
shout out to
extremely
them.
well, and we are extremely grateful. Another agency that wasn't able to make it that was a big part of that and helped us tremendously was the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. So we want to thank them tremendously on that. But I mean, again, there was concern, but we are extremely thankful that no one was hurt.
No about having a bod like hers.
Say that one more time.
Did any of the 4 suspects charged in the case to law enforcement were behind them?
No, we cannot discuss that.
This guy, and if he says I can't discuss this one more time.
Based on the evidence and the information we were able to obtain throughout the entire investigation, what was found inside of the vehicle, witnesses, family, friends of the victims that we were able to talk to throughout this entire process, we were able to gain the information to determine that that these 4 people were responsible for both of these women going missing. We cannot confirm that at this time.
What's the relationship, if any, between the suspects and Veronica?
Again, because it is still an ongoing investigation, we cannot.
Oh my God, he said it.
1 arrest was in Texas County, the 3 others in Seminole. Can you describe the arrest process? You said there was no resistance.
That's all we can really say at this time. We can say that the 4 people that we were looking for were found, arrested, and placed into custody within the same day, and there was no resistance.
And obviously, you can't talk about the evidence in this case, but is there significant physical evidence in this investigation?
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
No.
Are you able to go into the bodies?
No.
So we do know there's physical evidence, guys. So we got them, and we got a motive. We got physical evidence. I mean, they kept it down to a T. They didn't tell us about it. But him can't discuss and jack nothing.
You guys are so tight-lipped right off the start.
It's making me mad.
There was not immediate threat to the public. Again, as the sheriff alluded, this was a targeted case. And when you ask about us not releasing a lot of information in that 2-week process,
and it's because of that custody battle. We all know that Veronica wanted more rights to her babies. She wanted to, and now them throwing out this whole allegation of her brother, why is that being thrown in? I mean, is that why she lost the kids in the first place? I thought it said substance and mental abuse, or not mental, I'm sorry, mental health and substance problems. That's what I thought I had read when they first came up missing. That's why she had somebody that worked. I'm guessing she must have been a supervisor to go and get the children. So we know that, and it's sad that the baby dad and the grandparents were salty. They were afraid they were going to lose to see their grandbabies, which that might not have been the case. There is that back where I'm from, they used to have the grandparents law, some type of grandparent law. So, I mean, they might not have lost all custody. I mean, she just wanted more rights to her babies, and I think she should have. In my theory, I really truly believe they thought they were going to lose the kids. It's just sad because
this is the way that
she
our
wanted
investigators work. This is what you have to do
She wanted to
in
be a
order to
good
get the job
mom.
done. Everybody involved in order to catch those responsible and do everything in our power to find both of these people who went missing from the very beginning. So again, as we try
Right
to
there.
do, as the investigation
Those are the-
progresses, we can release
Look how beautiful.
as much details as we possibly can. But again, the way this process works is you can't give away as much as you guys are asking for, because that's how we're able to catch these 4 suspects.
I do agree with him on that.
Tiffany Adams on March 30th.
I cannot confirm that.
Was the property where the bodies were found connected to the suspects at all?
I cannot confirm that.
Was Terry a court-appointed supervisor who about this with the children?
I can't go into that.
So I know the bodies haven't been identified, but everyone expressed their condolences. Do you think there's any chance that Veronica and Julian are still alive?
No.
Any word on arraignment?
We will look into that further. When that is made available, we'll let everybody know.
As the investigation progresses, do you expect the possibility
Oh,
of
I-
suspects to be arrested?
I hear you, but wow, I know.
The
I
suspects
can't
been
believe
cooperative
it.
and
Thank you all for being here, Nika.
We cannot release that at this time.
I'm glad they are found.
Yes. Families, friends, people that have known both of these women who went missing have been
Miss
tremendous.
Spitfire,
Everybody
you
that we
need
have
to
talked
take
to
care of
has
yourself, sweetheart.
helped us tremendously in doing everything they can to give us the necessary information in order for us to try to track them down and find out what happened.
Where are the children?
We can't go into that right now.
Are they?
They're safe. Yes.
Are they
Children are
with
safe.
them?
We can't go into that.
None of the APIs about waivers and federal charges.
We're not going to go into that right now.
So what next? Is there going to be further investigation?
Yes,
in,
the investigation continues. The next steps are when the identification of the 2 victims is made, we will let everyone know. And when the cause and
Hey,
manner of
Miss
death
Ninja, or
is made by the
trusting
medical
you,
examiner's
girl.
office, we will let
Trusting
everyone
you.
know. Right?
Were the bodies together?
We cannot confirm. Right now, there are no suspects at large. The public is not in danger. That's what's important to us. We are extremely grateful that we were able to locate and arrest the 4 people that we believe are responsible for this crime. As soon as the identification is made with the bodies, we will let everyone know. But again, it took everybody in this case to get this done. We know that there were people throughout the 2-week process who were frustrated, who wanted answers as soon as possible. We wanted those answers too, but just know that our OSBI agents, FBI agents, troopers, Kansas Bureau of Investigation, the KHP, everybody worked nonstop in order to come together and make these arrests.
Can you talk at all about the relationship between
No, we can't go into that right now.
Was there ever any concern for the children at any point in this investigation?
Oh, by the way, you guys, in the phone call, I don't know if you guys heard, but my dad is still using his wheelchair, so he's unable to walk still. He can walk a little bit around the house, but when he goes out on big excursion, he has to bust out his Cadillac, is what he calls him. He's named all of his equipment, but I'm glad he called, because I'm glad I answered it, because I haven't talked to him. I talked to him a few days ago. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys all know. Some of y'all know my dad is struggling too right now. So let's just finish. We don't got a little bit left.
Like for their safety?
there's always concern whenever there's children involved, but we can say that the children are safe.
With this being such a rural area, does this make this case
I'm so glad the
It made it
children are
challenging.
safe.
Again, you're talking about northern Texas County near that Kansas line. It's very rural. Those of you in the media that have been up there covering this, not a lot of homes, not a lot of buildings or businesses. Sometimes you could use cameras to help you in this case. We did not have that. So that's what made it extremely challenging.
Yes, you would.
I've never seen a case like this. Is there anything different about
Such
it?
a great.
The OSBI covers all kinds of cases. Each case is different in their own way. They're all just as important to us. But this case was tragic. You have two people.
You argued your
who are dead,
grandson's graduation. I
and 4 people
forgot.
that committed
Yes.
an absolutely brutal crime. And so, again, that's why it took every agency involved in this in order to get this done.
I hate this. Yes. Okay, y'all. So we know a lot. We found out a lot about these women. We do know, it's sad that these, women had to sacrifice their life and their life was taken. And now they're both of their children are missing their moms, and then the 4 suspects. Let me see. Now, we don't have a picture of the grandmother, but we have what News Nation has said. So let me see if we can pull up this right here. I just, so this is the area all right here, you guys. This is that, and we do know there's a bunch of pig farms in that area. But the video before News Nation, when they first came out missing, and this lady was chased. And she has the affidavit.
Veronica Butler and her friend went missing. There was a court filing. I printed it out. I read it on the plane right here. It is filed on March 20th, 10 days before. This was a bitter custody battle. Was it involved in this? We don't know. And I also want to mention that I've been talking to a private investigator, not involved in this case, but knows the area well. And she said that there's a lot of human trafficking that goes on here. There's a lot of, because it is so rural, there are other things that happen.
Nation,
So
guys.
while people are
We've got
focusing
so much
on
News
family
Nation.
matters and the bitter custody battle that was going on, there are items to
That area, look
consider.
how
Of course,
wide
the
that
trucking
area
industry,
is.
that we've got truckers up and down. We just don't know. The OSBI.
Okay, so could you imagine having to have grid searches? I guess, them keeping it from us, not telling us about it, just really shows.
Is not telling us what's going on. We thought
Miss Spitfire, if you can't, you gotta make sure you take care of yourself too, okay, girl? Don't beat yourself down to where we don't have you, okay? We need you, girl. So just wanted to tell you that.
Might get an update from them today. They told me over the weekend, if there's not an update over the weekend, we'll talk to you on Monday. Well, here it is, and we don't have an update from them, not an official one.
Okay, let me go really quick. I'm looking for my history right there. There's a News Nation clip. Is it this one? Is it this clip? Nope, that's not it. We watched that one. He did get followed though. So hold on. Let me go a little further down. There you go. Full blood. He's in Boston, y'all. Just be careful. I don't see. I might have deleted it already. It's just that it can be. This lady has been out there too. Wednesday morning, guys. Today's Monday, so yeah, I wanted to pause it at. Okay. These 4 suspects, you guys get a good look at them. Now, I do believe she's the one that has kids. That's not the grandma. Is that the grandma? I know Jones explained it really well. Damn it, I wish I had her hair. Um, who who is we know she's got kids. Hi Sharon, I'm so glad you're here. Hi love. Hi Toots. Um so we know they were rolling in, and we know well, we're not gonna watch this whole thing, but Tiffany Adams is the grandma, so I was right. So Tiffany Adams is the grandma. Um, gosh dang it, you guys! Can you believe how this families can put hits out on the people and just what the this is so this is mind boggling right now. Like, and here we have confirmation that this. Let's back that up. Well, let's just go back. Oh, oh, oh my God! They have all of that. Oh my God! See now, wait a minute. We watched this clip earlier and I didn't hear none of this. Did we not hear this? Oh my, I didn't hear this, did we? Oh my God. This was a full blown, freaking structured out task. These poor, and this woman wasn't even supposed to be there because the other woman had backed out. I can't, I'm, oh my God, their daughter. Their daughter. Oh my God, you guys. This part. This is crazy, you guys. Now she has that affidavit in her hand. I can't believe this, you guys. Okay. So, we'll pause this. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back to the YouTube stream. All right. So, wow. Wow. What do you guys think? Let me know. Come on. Let's have a talk about it. Let's talk. Wow. Between all those clips that we have that we watched, we found out a lot that the press conference did not give us. Now, if people have been watching and doing what they're, I've been following this case. I took, because it hurts, because that this mother was going through. I was trying to find the clip of News Nation stating that, I don't know if I can pull it up here, but News Nation had stated, a few things in that. Let me see here. So News Nation, when it first came out, they said, what was it? The one where they told Banfield was telling that journalist or that news reporter to be careful out there. They were followed. They were even followed. I don't know. Let me see here, guys. I wonder, I probably could share screen and then type it in. Let me just see what this is real quick. There was one on the news clips. I don't see mugshots of the predators. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that was a whole family. Took out a whole nother 2 families. So they just devastated several people's lives and the community and the people that knew those 2 ladies, being in, just all of that. You being a good boy? Let me put cap on this. The News Nation, let me show you this. So here's the 4, we know the 4 suspects, right? Okay, so there was a clip of her telling that investigator to be careful out there. It's just, it's crazy. I just knew. I knew. Let me see here. Hold on, guys. Oh, well, that's not it. Is it? Can you all see what I'm seeing right now? That's not what I wanted. I'm not seeing it, so it is what it is. Maybe I can go back to it. So there might be the link here. All right, maybe not. All right, y'all. So I can't find that clip. There was one where they were talking about it's just sad that these two, I cannot believe see it come to that. That's not what we want. I just cannot believe that, you guys. So we know a lot, though. We do know quite a bit. So I will have to watch the replay and get the story. Sad that there seems to be a little, but no respect for the human life. Crime just doesn't pay, you know. Sharon, you said it, girl. So the two missing moms. She was going through a custody battle. The mean old lady decided she was going to get her whole family to stalk these women out. But the only thing that gets me is Four Corners. Supposedly that was closed, but in the Newsfield article, it says that they went in and talked to the cashier. So is that place still up and running, or is it abandoned? You know? So it just makes me wonder, you know, how does that gas station supposedly abandoned, but then on the article it says that. Now I just don't understand a 16-year-old little girl. Is she going to be able to go into witness protection? Because I'm afraid for that little girl. I mean, she just had to tell the police that she heard her mom say that they were on a mission to kill two people. We know they found some blood, some red. They found red outside, like puddles. Autopsies, they don't know what's the autopsy usually run, guys. Anybody know?
Depends on how well they're doing the job.
No, these guys did a pretty good job. So I just thought that we'd put that out there, y'all. Like, I can't believe the one article says the gas station is abandoned, but I don't know. Oh boy, here we go. Watch them. What's the matter? Good boy. What's going on? Do I need to get up? Settle down. I hear you.
Come on.
There he goes. I had him calm and he's all right. See how he's a good dogger. I love him. It'll be at least 6 weeks, I bet. Okay, so it could be like what, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even more. You know nothing about this. It's so sad. Okay, Miss Sharon, girl, if you want to watch the recap, you can. But I don't mind getting the watch hours because I do believe, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Hold on, Miss Sharon. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do this really quick. Present. Just so for the ones that are just getting here. All right. So, Miss Sharon, we have these two women. Now, Jillian wasn't supposed to be there that day. She just helped her to go because she's a supervisor to go get her kids. They were supposed to meet to go meet her kids. This is in Oklahoma. So 2 Southwest kids as women remain missing. They're not missing anymore. But Veronica's 27, Jillian is 39. Just
really busy.
Thank you for watching. Go to News Nation now. They were just
so you can get a little bit of
turned off, and we looked around, and we really, we've been reporting on it, and we knew as our team would put a safety plan in place together for ourselves, saying let's all watch each other's backs, let's share our location with other people. We got to this location, and I filmed it. You can see it right there. Road L is actually off of 95, a bit more than we expected it to be. Now, exactly where the car was is between that area and where this cross was found. We found this white cross with yellow ribbon. The women's names are on that cross. Who placed it there, we don't know. But our plan was to show this to you, to film it and get out of there. And when we went to turn around to go back down this long dirt path, Road L, this big black truck with tinted windows pulled up and seemingly looked like it was going to start to block us. And our plan all along was, if we see somebody coming down the road, let's all get in the car and get out of here, which is exactly what we did, driving back towards the gas station and getting back over here to a well-lit area so we could report to you tonight. But the point was to show you where the SUV was found. There has been no information about what has happened to these women. We have been pressing the OSBI for days now, for over a week. We don't have any answers. We know that nobody's talking. And Ashley, you and I have been doing these missing person cases for a really long time. And whenever I arrive to a scene like this, I usually see a grid search. I see canine units. We see a command post. We see the types of things that we're used to, but there is nothing. There is no sign of a search going on right now where we are.
That's why that cop is
So this is why can I just ask our control room to roll that video that they were just showing as Laura was showing us that location that now all of a sudden the cross has shown up in that spot where the women disappeared. Laura, there was a truck on the left-hand side of the screen.
It's
Is
not
that
their
the black
truck.
truck that you were referring to, or was it another black truck?
No. It was another black truck. What you see there on the screen is we have vehicles that belong to us, and it was further down the road. So it was right where the highway and the road met, and this truck kind of pulled in. Now, were we near somebody's private property? We might have been. I'm from California, and so a lot of these roads lead to vineyards. But we have described, and we took some drone video today as well. But yeah, you can see that cross. It has
I've
their names on it.
seen
We
her.
placed it there.
Other
It looks like this is
places.
the
Have
spot
you
where the
guys
SUV
seen
was
her?
found. The drone footage will show
Honestly,
everybody
that one.
just how rural this area is. You've been hearing us talk about it. You've been hearing Brooke Schaefer mention it as well. But we wanted to get up and out and show you that as far as the eye can
What's that
see,
one
there's a
show?
lot of terrain to get to. It's a lot of farmland.
With that guy, gosh, what is that show? I can't even think of it now. Chris Hansen, with the Chris Hansen guy. I've seen her somewhere before, y'all. I've seen her somewhere before. She seems like she's a very good news. I like her style.
There are some pig farms that are nearby, which are easy to spot and smell as you're driving down the road. But as far as the location, the gas station that's right behind me does have a flyer from the OSBI with the women's faces on it, Veronica and Jillian. We walked in, we talked to the gas station attendant, a young lady, and we asked her how. We just don't know what's going on. I'm checking in with my family, and they're calling to ask me if I'm okay because I'm sitting here at this cash register alone, and you can't blame her.
There was a picture that your drone video caught just a bit ago.
Okay, so I know we're going back over this and we're rehashing it, but I know we're going back over this for Miss Sharon because she just got here.
It looked like maybe that was one of the industrial pig farms that we're talking about. Is that one of those facilities? Because I have to be honest with you, in the absence of any information from authorities, there's all sorts of crazy rumors about pig farms and how they all of this. I mean, the rumor mill is on overdrive.
It is. And that is right down the road. In fact, that industrial pig farm is between the location where the SUV was found and the gas station where the women were supposed to have that supervised meetup to have Veronica's children handed off. And I also want to mention something that's really important here. 10 days before Veronica Butler and her friend went missing, there was a court filing. I printed it out. I read it on the plane right here. It is filed on March 20th.
Can you send me that?
This was a bitter custody battle.
Can I go over that? I want to get
I've been talking an investigator not involved here, and she said that there's a lot of human trafficking that goes on here. There's a lot
Tonight,
of
when I'm
the
done
rule
eating
to happen.
dinner,
So while
making
people
dinner,
are focusing on
dinner,
family matters and
I'm
their
going to
custody battle that is
search
going on, there are other items to consider.
Oklahoma. Where would I search? Oklahoma Spitfire? You're pretty damn smart in here, girl. Or Orchard Natured. If you'd let me know, maybe. Oh, she can watch the replay. Okay.
Of course, the trucking industry.
I just want to go over a few parts.
We just don't know. The OSBI is not telling us what's going on. We thought we might get an update from them today. They told me over the weekend if there's not an update over the.
I wouldn't mind getting the affidavit, and maybe going from there. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely take a peek at it. We've been here an hour and 54 minutes. So what have you got? You guys got any questions? You guys want to throw out something? What do you want to throw out? Do you want to throw out anything? Let's go take a peek at this. I do want to show you this. I'm very proud. Very proud. So I am at 459 subscribers, you guys. I'm almost to 460. I want to get to 500. If I get to 5 before I get closer up, I will do a video, a live, a short, something. But I definitely want to get to 500. Not because I want to get monetized, but just because I want, 500. I mean, this just would be a big, huge step for me. I did go back through and put some thumbnails, not on just silly, on more crime videos. I use true crime. I use a lot of this one. If you guys want to go give me some watch hours, I could definitely, appreciate it. That's not what we wanted. Let me go back. But I just really wanted to show you guys, I'm at 459. And then Sharon, this is the suspects. These guys are all in custody. This is the grandmother of, I want to explain this. This grandmother did all of this. She planned it. Now her son is the baby dad. Now the baby dad and the grandmother, I want to say these are the grandmother's kid, and that's her husband. I'm not really sure, but we just know this lady here, she is the grandmother. She is the one that decided. There was the custody battle 10 days before she was supposed to go. We know one of the kids, sorry y'all, this earring of mine was bothering me. And it was itching. So we do know, so she's the grandmother. She decided, just horrible. This is a beautiful laptop, which I'm using right now. Love it. I love it. So the 16-year-old comes in play, I want to say must be her daughter. Her daughter is the 16-year-old, I think. I'm not 100% sure, though. So, that I don't know. True Crime Daily, that's Chris Henson. Yes! Hi, Spitfire. Hi, Repper. Hi, y'all. Thanks for coming in, y'all. Thank you. I'm glad to see all my mods here. I'm glad I was able to make a couple, new friends here, like Orchard Nature. Thank you for being here, sharing my love. Spitfire, you're my rock. You guys are all my rocks, so I appreciate every single one of you. But I'm just really stumped about the the grandmother, how she could just set that up and be so vindictive. And, maybe she wasn't going to lose custody of the kids. Or the baby dad is very salty too. I think he thought he was going to lose his kids. And we do know the kids are safe. They are, I want to say they are with Veronica's family. We do know that News Nation requested camera, the footage of them being arrested, so maybe they will show that and we can watch that. If they do release that, we will definitely be looking for it. I promise. I will be paying attention. So my goal is tonight, after dinner or while I'm setting up for dinner, charging the laptop up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to look up the websites for the Oklahoma and see if I have to go through there to get the affidavit. But I want to read the affidavit. I really want to read and go over that because the affidavit, I just cannot believe what we heard today. And the press conference didn't give us jack crap, but News Nation did. How did News Nation get what they got is beyond me. So I'm really excited about trying to get that. So, I'll try to help you find out. Okay, girl, let me know. Yeah, when I'm going to probably go down and try to find something for lunch, maybe snack on something. We gotta get bread. We need to go to the store. Actually, you know what? I do need to end kind of early. I do need to go to the grocery store. Hubby's up now, but yeah, so I'm gonna definitely try. Maybe I'll bust out my crock pot and put the beef tips in there. The thing is, I can't adjust my crock pot. I can only keep it on a set temperature because my crock pot was my mommy's. It was gifted to her at her wedding by a guy named Popeye, I do believe. My dad had some weird drunk friends, let me tell you. But yeah, so maybe I'll definitely look and see because I want to read the affidavit and I want to read what, I want to know why the mom, I could have swore we read it somewhere, maybe I could find it later, to where I'm pretty sure I read it in one of them. We read it somewhere where it said she had mental health problems and substance abuse. So we just don't know why. We don't want to know that factor. And that she was doing better. And here she was doing better. She wanted to get her kids back. I watched Rebels game night replay, and you two Seeker were both there. It was fun watching you. I know I was gonna join and do the game, but something came up. We had heard gunshots, and so I got off the laptop and rolled up and just chilled on my couch like what the heck was going on. I didn't even know. Something happened and I didn't get on the game and it was late and then that had happened but I'll definitely be on later. I'm definitely going to try to work out, see if I can get this done. I want to look and read that because I'm sure we're all wanting to know. I know I read it somewhere. So, but all right, everybody. Oh, shoot. I got to find my bracelet with my stepmom. Oh, crap. I haven't had it. All right, y'all. So keep me posted on what you guys think. I hope everybody has a great Monday. Go enjoy the beautiful weather. It's only 66 degrees here right now, but maybe it'll get a little bit nicer. Enjoy your guys' beautiful day. I love you all. Thank you all for coming. We'll put that in there for educational purposes again, so that way I don't get striked or nothing. Thank you all. Shout out to News Nation for their continued work. All them girls out there working are great. Go check out News Nation. You guys know all the links. You've seen it. We type it in News Nation, and I love you all. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.